This app is clutch.
No basics on.
Hey Stushy, and welcome back to another video with your girl Stushy. If you are new, make sure you go ahead and hit that red subscribe button down below so that way you can officially become a part of the Stush gang, and welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. So today I'm going to be bringing you guys my very first entrepreneur episode of 2021. So today I'm actually going to be sharing some girl boss apps that I've recently been using, or some girl boss apps that I've been loving that I feel like you need to download ASAP if you're an entrepreneur, if you're an influencer, or if you're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur. So if you're interested in figuring out some of my current favorite apps or some of the apps that I've recently been testing out, then stay tuned. Make sure you watch this video in its entirety because there are usually bloopers at the end of all of my videos. So make sure you guys are sticking around until the end of every single video. If you end up enjoying today's video, make sure you leave your girl a big thumbs up down below. And if you have any questions or if you want to drop any of your opinions down below in the comments, feel free to do so. Let's continue the conversation. So I'm actually going to scoot over a little bit because I want to be able to pop up my screen recording on this side of the screen. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. The very first app that I feel like needs absolutely no introduction is the Canva app. Canva is bae. But in one of my recent Girl Boss app videos, I mentioned that Fonto was bae, and Fonto is still bae, but I found that in Fonto I was working harder and not smarter, but with Canva I can work smarter and not harder. I'm gonna run that back. In Canva, I could work smarter and not harder. So I've made a ton of graphics using the Canva app, including banners, including thumbnails, including story graphics for my Instagram, including business cards, which I actually have a video up on my channel. So if you guys would like to see how I created my business cards for my Lash business, Capra NYC, if you're new, I'll go ahead and leave that video linked up above for you guys. But I've made a ton of things on Canva, including my business cards for my business as well. So I highly recommend you guys download Canva if you haven't already. I personally pay for the subscription because I like the fact that I'm able to import my own fonts for my business and I get to use a lot of their stock images for free. So I personally like those features. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop up some of the graphics that I've made using the Canva app right here so you guys can see those. But I highly recommend you guys download Canva. It is at the top of the list for a reason. Everything following Canva is not in any particular order, but Canva is bae, so I had to put that at the top of the list. The next app that I've been loving is the Retouch app. I'll go ahead and leave everything linked down below so you guys can find the apps easily. I personally like the Retouch app because you can remove, fix, or heal something in any of your pictures. So say you're a beauty influencer, say you have a pimple that you want to remove, you can remove it with Retouch. So let's randomly open a picture and see what we can remove with the app. Randomly select this picture. So in this picture, you guys can see that I did break out just a little bit on my chest. So let's see, let's hit the quick repair and let's remove that. As you guys can see, the Retouch app easily removed all of that hyperpigmentation on my chest. So if you guys were looking for an app that can get rid of things that you don't need in your picture, say someone photobombed you, you can use the Retouch app. Thank me later. The next app that I've been loving is the StoryLux app. Now this app helps me to create a lot of cute stories for my Instagram. Let's go ahead and open the StoryLux app. It's a great way for you to spice up some content. And what I like about the app is there are actually a lot of free templates, but you can also pay for the premium to get to unlock some of the templates as well. So Valentine's Day is approaching. Let's see. Let's try to make a Valentine's themed template. So let me see. Let's find one of these free ones. Let's say I want to use this. I can add 2 pictures. I'm just going to choose 2 pictures and let's do this one. And let's put them in there. See, we already have a cute template for Valentine's Day. So let's say we want to add a text. Be mine? Question mark. We could change the font as well and change the color. Let's choose a free font. Let's choose Haze. Let's make the color pink because pink is my favorite color. If you didn't know, now you know. Done. And let's add another text and let's say Happy Valentine's Day. Change the font again to match the first one, Haze, and let's do this color red. Let's make this one red. Done. And just like that, I have a cute story that I could go ahead and add to Instagram. And of course, you could play with it a little bit more in Instagram and add your cute little hearts and stuff like that. And it looks like you spent a lot of time designing this when it really only took you a few minutes. The next app that I've really been loving to spice up my Instagram stories is the app Mojo. So let's go ahead and open that app. There are a lot of free templates as well on this app, but there are also some templates that you actually have to pay for or you can get with the premium subscription. Let's use this one, Create Story. gonna go ahead and randomly just choose a video. This is a promo from one of my recent videos that went live on my YouTube. I'll leave the link for the video up above if you guys would like to check that out. So let's see, let's remove this. Let's put edit new video, right? And let's do link in bio. And just like that, we have a cute story, a great way for us to promote our YouTube video, a great way for you to promote a product if you're a business owner. You can make a lot of cute graphics with these apps for free. So I highly recommend you guys check some of these apps out. And again, it looked like I spent a lot of time creating this story, but I really didn't. And of course, I can go ahead and import it into Instagram and add some fun little things to spice it up just a little bit more. But if you want your Instagram friends to keep coming back to your stories and viewing your stories every day, and I highly recommend you try to make them aesthetically pleasing just a little bit, because that'll intrigue them to come back every single day and check out your stories. The next app that I recently found out about is the app Preview. So the Preview app actually allows you to preview your Instagram feed without actually posting anything to your Instagram feed. So let's go ahead and open the Preview app. Let's say I want to see how my Instagram feed will look if I decide to add 2 pictures without actually posting them. So I'm just going to go to my library. Let's just say I want to throw that up there. I can easily see like, okay, this looks cute, but maybe I want to drag this picture down here. I think it'll look a little bit better that way. It allows you to see your Instagram feed without actually posting to your Instagram, which is actually really, really clutch. You're also able to schedule a post to post up on Instagram as well. And you're also able to plan your reels. You're also able to plan your Instagram TV stories, which is really clutch if you're a person that's pretty much always busy and you don't have the time to, you know, sit there and post pictures and post your videos and post IGTVs. This app actually schedules it and plans to post it for you, which is really, really cool. So I highly recommend you guys check out the Preview app if you would like to see how your feed looks prior to posting it. If you want to make your feed aesthetically pleasing and maybe theme it to just one color and just see how everything would look without actually posting it, I highly recommend you guys check out the Preview app. And the version that I'm using is actually free. So if there's a free option, I'm here for it. The next app that I want to mention is the app ColorStory. So I recently had a call with a business coach. Her name on Instagram is Slay by A University. I highly recommend you guys check her out. She's super, super sweet. If you need some guidance in regards to how to start a business or how to market your business, how to promote on Instagram, then I highly recommend you guys check her out. I'll leave her links down below. We were speaking about a few different apps and she told me that she's really been liking this app to plan her content. And the app, as I mentioned, is called ColorStory. So I did start to play around with it and I'm actually using the free version of this app. So what I've been doing is using the Preview app for the Stush Life, my personal Instagram, and I've been using the ColorStory app for my business Instagram, Capra NY. So let me just show you guys how things are looking on the ColorStory app for my business Instagram. Let's hit grid, and as you guys can see, I have a few posts on the grid. What I like about this app is just like the Preview app, you can go ahead and rearrange things. So if you feel like things are not flowing nicely on the feed, you can always, you know, drag things around so that way by the time you're ready to post, it looks, you know, nicer to the eye or nicer to your eye. You can also schedule your posts to go live on this app as well. So I highly recommend you guys check these apps out. I'm telling you guys, if you're a busy girl, if you're a busy person, these apps can definitely be a life changer. You just have to take the time to go in there and pre-schedule your content, okay? So one day I was randomly scrolling on Instagram and I was going through the reels and I saw this person put up this app called Lightleap, and I decided to download it because you're able to change the backgrounds for a lot of your photos and they have a lot of cool effects that you can use to spice up your pictures as well. So this would be perfect if you're a beauty influencer, or if you're a lifestyle influencer, or maybe you're a fashion influencer, or maybe you just like taking your own photos, you like flexing on the gram. So imagine having a pre-scheduled photo shoot and on that day it decides to be overcast. You can actually change the background of the sky on the app. As you guys can see, I'm playing with a few of the effects and you could definitely do a lot of fun stuff on this app. So I definitely recommend you guys check this app out, okay? The next app that I've been loving is actually called What the Font, which is actually a really cute name for an app. So it's basically an app that allows you to figure out a font. So let's just say you want to design your own packaging and you really like the font that's on this Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Cream box. You can easily open the app. You can easily open the app and take a picture, take an actual picture of the Fenty Gloss Bomb Cream box, and it will try to find the exact same font to the one that you want, or a font that's very, very similar to the font that you're looking for. So that is pretty clutch. So let's go ahead and see if it can find the font that can use on this actual remote. Let's see, let's take a picture on the app and let's see. So as you guys can see, it didn't pull up anything that's the exact same as the Canon font, but I was able to find a lot of very similar options for the font that was used on the actual Canon remote. This is a great app just to have, because there's some fonts that I'm like, oh, that's really pretty. Maybe it's just me, but I'm like, oh, that's really pretty. I wonder what font it is. Great way for you to figure that out. The next app is the Over app. Now this app is another app that can help you spice up your stories, but I personally like to use it to import a font onto my Instagram story. So let me show you guys what I mean by that. So I'm gonna hit the plus, I'm gonna hit the transparent background. I'm gonna choose that size, and let's just say I want to add the text, the Stush Life, to one of my stories, but I'm not really filling any of the fonts that they have on Instagram, right? Let's say I want to use the font Lemon Milk, right? And let's say I want to change the color to pink because pink is my favorite color. Let's do that, pink. I can easily hit save, right? And then I'm gonna go into my photos and copy that. And then I'm gonna head into Instagram. I want to put up this. I can easily paste that text right in there. That's pretty neat because sometimes I get tired of the fonts that Instagram has provided us with, so use Over. The next app that I want to highlight today is the FaceTune 2 app. Now I love this app. I use this app whenever I want to spice up my beauty pictures just a little bit. I personally have the free version because if I can make it work with the free version, I'm gonna make it work. But let's say I want to smooth out my skin just a little bit. I feel like the skin is looking flawless, but let's just say we want to smooth it out just a little bit. This app allows you to do so. Let's say I want to whiten my teeth just a little bit. This app allows you to do so. Now I think I have pretty white teeth on the reg, but sometimes we just need to spice it up just a little bit. Sometimes I might have had some curry, but I need to tweak it just a little bit. This app is perfect for that. You can also edit the lighting in here. So let's say I want to make it a little bit brighter. Obviously that's way too bright, but let's say I want to turn up the saturation. Let's say I want to turn up the highlights, turn down the highlights. You can do all of that in this one app. So I've been loving FaceTune. FaceTune is my sis. So make sure you guys check out the FaceTune app because this app is clutch. And the last app that I want to actually mention today is the Superimposx app. Now I personally pay for the premium version of this app because I just like the features that I can use with the premium app, but I make pretty much all of my thumbnails. Look at this. I make all of my thumbnails on this app. As of late, I've been trying to make my thumbnails on Canva just to test it out. But when it comes to overlays and masking, I do it all in this app. You guys are probably like, what is this masking that she's talking about? Something like this is masking. So as you guys can see, there are a few layers here, but I'm basically able to put two pictures onto one canvas and have them have the same background. This is one of the thumbnails that I'm actually really proud of. This is from my full face of Fenty video. If you haven't checked that out, I'll leave it linked up above. But as you guys can see, I was able to add a few different Fenty beauty products in my background. This app allows me to take my thumbnails to a whole nother level. I actually have a video showing you guys how I make my thumbnails with this app. So if you guys would like to check that video out, I'll leave it linked up above. Self plug. But Superimposx is my best friend when it comes to making thumbnails. I love her. So those are all of the apps that I have for today. If you guys are loving any of these apps that I mentioned today, please let me know down below. If you know any apps that I personally need to download, let me know. I'm always looking to download new apps on my phone to better the quality of my content. So if you've been liking any apps that I haven't mentioned today, please drop them down below for us. If you enjoyed today's video, don't head out before leaving your girl a big thumbs up, and make sure you actually subscribe down below so that way you can become a part of the Stush Gang. And don't forget to also turn on your post notifications so that way you're alerted whenever I upload the next video. If you guys would like a part 2, it will technically be a part 4 because after today's video goes up, I will actually have 3 videos up on my channel sharing some of my favorite girl boss apps. So let me know if you guys would like a part 4 because there are definitely some apps that I didn't actually mention in today's video. And with that being said, thank you guys again so much for watching today's video. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye guys. Because I want to be able sis is tired. Sis recorded 4 videos today. Sis is tired. Sis needs a thumbs up. Now, but I personally like to use it. If you guys would like to, let's try to make a Valentine's Day themed story. Oh, and on that day so say you're interested in, your girl's tired.